A show called Stalker came here to CBS last fall, and a lot of viewers have talked about how real it seems.
1 in 6 women and 1 in 19 men have experienced stalking. Victims can feel fearful and alone. We wanted to explore help that is available locally today.
Bridget Fitzpatrick is a crime prevention specialist with the Omaha Police Department. Bridget, good to see you.
Welcome in.
We hit all kinds of topics with you, and this is stalking. It's fearful for some people out there who've been stalked. It's a serious topic. But there's different definitions of a stalker, right? Can you break them down for us?
Well, there's several, and for the time's sake, we'll do the top 3. But there's, like the acquaintance stalker, someone that may know you or have seen you on TV, is interested in you. There's the domestic violence stalker, which is actually the most common in any kind of relationship where it involves, a domestic relationship. People can't let go. It's a control issue. And then there's the stranger stalking. You go to the store and somebody says hello, and then you go out and you got a note on your car that says, hey, I saw you at the store and I'd like to get to know you better.
You said those are the top types, but then if you don't mind at home, take a look at this list of more. How prevalent is stalking in our area, Bridget?
I think in every area it's prevalent, but I think it's underreported. First of all, people don't want to kind of jump to the conclusion that this person is bothering me and I don't want to be hysterical about it. Men tend to be reluctant to say that a woman is stalking them because they think, oh yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah, it could be.
It absolutely could be. Stalking should always be taken seriously. It should never be taken lightly. It's worth a real good deep look at to see what's really going on. And sometimes it's just an infatuation that somebody just can't walk away, but sometimes it's much more than that.
Yeah, and I know that it depends on the type of stalker that we're talking about out there, but in general, how does a stalker behave and how do they use fear?
Well, stalking is all about fear and intimidation and control. But with today's technology, there's cyber stalking, and that's really easy. Following somebody on Facebook, following them on Twitter, contacting them via email. There are letters, cards, meeting up at the same place by mere coincidence. It's not really a coincidence. I mean, it's almost unlimited how you can contact someone anymore.
What are the steps you should take? If you feel like you're being threatened, you want to put a stop to it, but you're not sure how, what do you recommend at the police department?
Definitely reach out to somebody. At minimum, start reaching out to people around you, and then and document everything. Keep records of, did this person text me, call me, leave me notes, be in the same place. Keep track of all of that. And then when you feel like you have enough proof that you can say something's going on, reach out to the police department. I also suggest reach out to the people that are around you, like your neighbors. Hey, this person's bothering me. Your work, this person's bothering me. Let people know so that if all of a sudden this person starts showing up, people are aware that this is not a good situation.
Before you get to that point, though, are there things you can do to make yourself not a target of a stalker?
Yes and no. If you're like you guys, you being out in the public, if you have a Facebook page, a Twitter account, well, Facebook primarily, but you should be locked down. You should have your private page. Those should be for the people that you really know, your friends, your family.
And that go for anybody as well, because I know people have Facebook page and they just allow anyone out there to friend them.
Yeah, you should, no. Facebook, you should, I know people, especially younger people want to have all the friends. And stalking has no age limit. I mean, it happens in schools a lot. So yeah, with social media, lock yourself down. Don't be a target.
But then it also sounds like, if you use the example of being at a grocery store, that you were just there. There wasn't anything that you did wrong.
Right.
You wouldn't have even known you were a target.
Well, and
that's part of the scary part here.
It's very scary, definitely very scary. And stranger stalking is not as prevalent as most times a stalker will know their victim. Stranger stalking does happen. And those are the ones that kind of really make me go, ugh, that are more creepy,
There's no history there. What about laws, local or state laws that are in place to protect victims?
Right, because I've seen movies where, these stalkers keep coming back despite the laws, and the cops say there was nothing we can do because they haven't done this. But there are laws out there.
Yeah, there are laws out there, and it used to be that our stalking law, the first time someone stalked, it would be a misdemeanor. So if someone stalked me, they'd be charged with a misdemeanor. They stalked you, it would be a misdemeanor. They stalked Mike, another misdemeanor. Now our laws have changed where if they stalk me and then they stalk anybody else, second offense, it can be charged as a felony, which really helps. Or if they have a weapon that's used in the commission of the stalking.
The most important thing to do here, at least my takeaway, Bridget, will be take it seriously and call 911.
Yeah.
If you are in danger, and we'll show you a website for Bridget. You see a website on the screen now, resources if you or someone you love is a victim of stalking. But above all, get help right away if you feel threatened, if you're in fear.
And don't just poo-poo it. I mean, let somebody else take a look at it and see what someone else thinks about it.
Yeah, somebody objective. Thanks, Bridget.
Thanks,
You
Bridget.
betcha.
We
Good to see
appreciate
ya.
you being here today.
Guess